Good evening, everybody. I am Pragya from the IF team, and I welcome you all to today's Career Cafe session. Joining us today is Seema Vikas. She is a personality transformation coach and has empowered individuals from various walks of life, be it in schools, universities, social organizations, or corporates. She will be sharing with us her journey and giving us insights regarding how your personality defines you, how you can stand out, and how you can do this by upgrading and upskilling to ace in the new normal. Welcome to the session, Seema. Now you may take forward from here.
All right. Thank you, Pragya. Thanks for that intro. So I think very good evening, guys. First of all, thank you for having me on Career Cafe series. It's a lot of, I look forward when there are young people, it uh, very instantly uplifts my entire mood and it peps me up. I'm so glad. So I don't know why Abhiya just came on camera and again he switched off. So I request all these young people out there, guys, you're at home all the time and you're not even meeting real people. It'll be great if I can have some people with their cameras on. Why don't you just come up there? Why do we hide behind those names and pictures? It'll be great. Wow, Preeti, I'm glad you're there. And I think other few of you can also do that, because you know what I believe, even before starting I feel for learning now you need to have the right kind of body language. And I know that for sure few people are like lazing around in their bed or someone sipping tea. It's completely fine, but I think it's always nice to see some faces. Okay, we'll see in the course of time if this goes forward. As of now, I can only see Preeti. Thanks for doing that, Preeti. It's nice. Anyways, moving forward. Okay, I think there are a few people. I can see
Yeah.
Abhinav also.
Yeah.
Abhinav leaves again. Okay, I'm glad. See, I always believe, human faces and human pictures and all of that. No, that has this. See, very honestly, this cannot compensate for a live session. I feel the energy and the vibe that you exchange is very, very different. But then, at least if we can see faces, nothing like it. Anyways, it's fine. But first of all, many, many congratulations to all the participants. Now, why do I say congratulations? Because all of us are going through really, really trying times, very challenging. There's uncertainty, there's fear, there's unpredictability. But amidst all this, you guys are present on this evening where you could choose to watch some, I'll use appropriate words. Yeah, something out there on your Netflix, or probably, just sleeping, or it could have, you could have chosen to do anything, but you choose to come here and learn something. So I think I congratulate all of you for that. Many congratulations. And yes, you can at least keep your chat box open. So guys, if you guys are pepped up for today's session, I totally am. Can you kind of chat something, like a hi, or anything, whatever you feel like a good evening, or probably a high five. I wouldn't mind doing anything, just to get the energy going. So we have the, oh, finally, I get a clap of finally. So there's Shivangi saying, hi, Kushbu. Hey, hello. Nice. I love the energy. I know you guys are hiding, but if we can give a virtual high five also, I'm okay. Because I said body language does a lot, So one high five from me to all of you. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Love the energy, guys. This is what I look forward for. When there is interaction, where there is participation, that is where the fun is. Thank you. Oh, finally. Okay, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad. So people are, see, I'll tell you, I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to make it as organic and easy. I'm not a coach here. It's going to be like more a friend talking to you. So if you have anything to ask at the end of the session, Seema is all yours. Right? And even, if I request Rushali and Pragya, if they have any kind of questions which they want instant answers, you can shoot it. It's
Definitely.
completely fine.
Yeah.
So now I can see a very interactive audience. Thanks, Shubham, Preeti, and who's this? Dishi, Shilpi, Sujal. Wow, yeah, I love this. The energy is amazing. Awesome. So, okay, now, as most all of you know, the topic is what's the topic, guys? Can anyone type it for me? Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Abhi. Yes, can anyone tell me what's the topic for this evening? I think I forgot what's the topic. Yeah, can anyone do that for me, please? Okay, so looks like even the participants are not sure what the topic is about. Yeah, okay, I'm still looking for some answers there. Anyways, doesn't matter. The topic is, so can Pragya or Rushali tell me what the topic is all about today? At least
Yeah.
give me the, yeah, what is it?
Go ahead.
So Preeti says it's personality development. I like that, Shubham. Thank you. ACE, the new normal, upgrade and upskill. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow, some really prepared students there. Very nice. Okay. So even before, we can dive into ACE, the new normal. First of all, let me tell you, I'm not here who's going to go too technical. I'm here to honestly motivate you, but not mere motivation. This motivation will carry a lot of content, a lot of meat, which is definitely going to help you. And why I say this, because it's worked for me, it's worked for up to a number of students. I've done workshops all across India, so I know it's worked for a lot of students, and I know it's going to work for you as well. So please pay attention. I'm going to make it simple, interactive, and fun, and that's a promise. Yeah. So anyways, the high fives are done, and now see, for me, it's very, very important that, when you basically sow a seed, right, the first thing is to prep it up. It's very, very important to prep up, or, prepare the soil. So I think even before diving into why upgrade or why upskill, let me tell you one thing, you should always have the right attitude towards it. Okay, now, everybody out there, wants to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? Anybody? Any of the participant who says, ma'am, mujhe cash nahi chahiye? Anybody here? Yes, guys, you can type. For me, money doesn't matter. Doesn't look like. I'm talking to right bunch of people. Awesome. Looks like I have a set of billionaires here. Awesome. Everybody wants to make money. Super. So now I'm going to give you a simple thing. Everybody wants to make cash, C-A-S-H. But let me tell you, let's not run behind cash. We'll just change the spelling of it. Cash nahi, bank balance. Now that's smart, Karthik. Okay, so here I'm talking about hard cash though. Anyways, so we will change C-A-S-H to K-A-S-H. Now what does K-A-S-H mean? I think if you have these four things, K-A-S-H, trust me, you will be happy in life. You will have money coming your way. You will have great relationships. Everything will work for you. So, it's very, very simple. Nobody wants to be very happy and not have money. I don't think that's possible. And, nobody wants to, okay, I'm all happy, but I don't have money in my, bank account. There's no one like that. So first thing when I talk about K, what is K all about? K means knowledge. I think that's one thing. No matter what, you cannot compromise on knowledge. Knowledge is something we need to seek throughout our life, which will keep us going. Second most thing is attitude. A is attitude. You need to have the right attitude, people. If you don't have the right attitude, I'm sorry, you cannot ace the new normal. Forget the new normal. You cannot ace any normal. So thanks, Piyush, for getting on camera. Anyways, he leaves again. Doesn't matter. K-A-S. What is S? S is skill set. No matter what, throughout your life, you always, you have to have this trait of learning and upskilling yourself. K-A-S. And last one, H. Can anybody guess what H could be? Anybody out here? Yeah, your chat box is open. So it's knowledge. It's, oh man, Abhinav is one intelligent person. Habits, so right. If you can, health is also very good, Karthik. I think I should agree on that as well, because if health is there, everything is around. But why I stress about habits? Because I feel if you have knowledge, I mean, if you seek knowledge all your life, if you have the right attitude, if you keep developing right skill set, trust me, and if you do it consistently, with a lot of perseverance, if you form it as a habit, guys, nobody can stop you from being successful in life. Nobody at all. So now, if you want to give me, give you the right mindset, right attitude, come on, type in your chat box, BIO. Bring it on, Seema. Can you do that for me, people? BIO. Is that difficult? I don't think so. If you are ready, I need to, oh, finally. Okay, nice. I have Chahat, BIO, I have Shubham, Sajal, Simran. Awesome. 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 There's Preeti, Meenal, Shilpi Agarwal. Wonderful. So, okay. I'm all geared up to bring it on. Right mindset. You know what I feel? If you need to have the right mindset, you need to have the right attitude. I tell you one. So this Stanford psychologist, I think his name was Mr. Carol Dweck. He very beautifully said, your belief plays a very important role in what you want and whether you can get it. He was an amazing psychologist. He said, you need to believe that, I want this and I can get it. And for that, you need to have the right mindset. And the right mindset starts with the right attitude. And the first important trait to have the right attitude is the attitude of gratitude. I know this is not a motivation session, but let me tell you, I'll give you some real stories out here. I'm sure each one of you are very well aware, but still I want to bring this up to you. In fact, I was reading a couple of days back in the paper, this piece of news that this man from Himachal Pradesh, he sold his cow, the only source of livelihood, so that he can buy a smartphone for his children so that they can, continue with their online studies. He couldn't afford a smartphone. He sold his cow for 6,000 rupees. Isn't it sad? Like, seriously, I think I really feel we are the privileged ones. So I think that's the first thing, attitude of gratitude. In fact, there's another girl I was reading. She's from Kerala, a ninth grade student. So on the very first day, her parents didn't have a smartphone. So what the Kerala government did, a very nice thing is, they streamed all the classes online, on TV. But her family didn't even have a TV. And, on the very first day, this girl goes out and, she goes to that extent that she takes her life away. And her teachers and her parents say she's a very, very bright student. See, I'm not trying to put you into an emotional trap. What I'm trying to tell you is, it's very, very simple. Even you can be very successful, you can be intelligent, you can be smart, you can be aware, but if you do not have the right mindset, it won't work. I'll tell you one big example I want to give you. During this, pandemic, it first struck Italy very, very hard. I'm sure all of you are aware of it, right? Did you people see the heart-wrenching scenes of Italy? Okay, so now, and Sonu stood to help, I'm sure. Yes, Gaurav. Now, voice is breaking. Am I audible to all of you? Preeti says my voice is breaking. Am I audible?
Yes.
I'm audible, right? Okay, I think Preeti will have to check your
internet connection. Yeah.
Connection and network, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, so what happened? So this finance minister of Hesse, of Germany, basically, state of what he did is he was I think around 53, 54, and he was a very sought out financial minister. Why? Because he actually worked very, very closely with the companies, and he had a lot of companies and organizations believed that post pandemic the economic graph will go up again. But you know what he felt? He felt otherwise. He felt that he's very helpless. He can't do anything about, the economic fallout. And on one Saturday evening, his body was found on the railway tracks of Frankfurt. So what I mean to say is you can be smart, intelligent, you can have power, you can have money. If you don't have the right mindset, I'm sorry, nothing can happen. First thing is attitude of gratitude. Anytime I ask you what's the first thing, I want you to answer in the chat box. So please, follow me diligently. Yeah, and I think the next most important thing is definitely, I believe it's acceptance. Why acceptance? Like, did you live in a bubble? I see most of the youngsters out there. This is, abhi ka state hai, and they feel that everything will get back to normal very, very soon. But let me tell you guys, the bubble is going to burst very, very soon. I'm telling you, world is changed and changed for, I don't know, for good or bad, but it has. Change is the only constant. And if you want to grow in life, trust me, no matter what, you have to be with the times. It's super important. So I see, when people don't accept what happens, you don't take the right step. You don't take the right action. You keep living in denial. Now, let me tell you, during lockdown, what happened is, so 1 second, huh?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for that. So, yeah, I'm a mother of two. And my children keep, obviously I do a lot of these sessions, but sometimes, so I didn't want you to get distracted. Anyways, so getting back to the session. So these are the perks of working from home and also the cons, technology. So I'm trying to ace the new normal with you guys. Anyways, so getting back, acceptance is the key. Why I said is because till you live in denial, no, see, there are two kind of mindset. One is called the growth mindset and one is called the fixed mindset. Now, when fixed mindset is something when you believe this is it, nothing can happen about it, and then you crip, you cry, you complain, and there's no way out. You only give excuses. But a growth mindset is one when you start accepting things, you feel, okay, now this is it, now what can I do about it? So it's a very, very beautiful mindset that each one of us have are super fast. Yeah, Karthik, Shubham, yes, yes. Awesome. Yes, I know this is it and I have to move forward. For few others, even this doesn't work. The third thing works. And what is that? That is actualization. You have to imagine the worst thing that can happen. Okay, what is going to happen? Probably I may not have a job for the next 1 year, or maybe, my girlfriend will break up with me, or maybe, I don't know, whatever reasons, or probably this, that. Imagine the worst that can happen. Bhaiya, ab worst ye ho gaya, to isse aage kya? Kuch nahi, na, there's nothing to lose. And when you have nothing to lose, no, your fear vanishes like this. Now I have nothing to lose, let me give it a try. It's only when you think you have a lot, you're very, very scared. So guys, please accept. Acceptance is the key. When you accept, you'll also learn the art. And I see, a lot of youngsters, especially the college that I teach in, they have this problem with them. They're like, ma'am, entire lockdown, I did so many webinars. I learned digital marketing. I learned this, I learned that, blah, blah, blah. But ma'am, ek internship bhi nahi mil raha hai mujhe. Guys, don't expect instantly anything. There's no instant gratification. It takes some time. I'll give you a small, if you're okay, can I give you like 2 minutes to tell you about my story, because I'm sure this is going to help you as the new normal. If you are okay, can I take 3 to 5 minutes of yours? Maximum 5. I'll try and finish it with 5. If you're, yes, ma'am. Okay. Shubham says, okay. Mohammed, yes. All right. Okay. So, okay, I am going to be as blunt, as truthful as possible. Yes, not as possible. I'm going to be absolutely blunt and truthful. So I come from the small town of KGF, Kolar Goldfields. Okay, thanks to the movie KGF, thanks to Yash, everybody knows KGF now. So Rocky Bhai, I'm sure. I mean, for a few years back, nobody knew KGF, a very, very small town, very beautiful town though. So I was married at the age of 19. And honestly, I'm not even a graduate. I'm a second PU passed girl. At the age of 24, I was the mother of 2. And I was this lady with the sari and a pallu on my head. And when I got married, I couldn't speak a single sentence fluently in English. In fact, when I was even talking to Rushali the other day, I said, Rushali, probably, there will be a little English. I may come up with my Hindi because, I've actually learned this. Even now, I'm very conscious. Every day I work on my vocabulary, my diction, my pronunciation every single day. It doesn't come to me very, very naturally. So it was very difficult for me. And my life was, I come from a Jain Marwadi family. So I came from a little orthodox setup. So it was about the sari and, ghungat. And I was this very naive, dumb, I won't say dumb, but yeah, I was this girl who's not seen the outside world at all. And one day, I felt very, very depressed. I slowly started seeping into depression. I said, dude, this is not me. Why? Because though I was not very well educated, I was exposed a little to the outside world because my papa was a very progressive man. For the first time when I was in my first PU, I came across this word called personality development. I did this course in Raila. It was conducted by Rotary. And first time I got to know that there is, when I was, I think, 17 years old. And that's when I realized, this tool called personality development can change your entire life. And then that day I sat and I said, okay, I need to do something about this. And you know what I did? I started learning English. How I started learning, see, my vocabulary was okay because I come from an Anglo-Indian school, but I wasn't very, very fluent. And see, those times, no mobile, no YouTube, no Facebook, no Instagram. कोई बंदा सीखे तो कैसे सीखे? How do I learn? What was my means? And I had 2 kids. I couldn't go out and take up classes, courses. And again, Orthodox family. Why do you want to go out? And why do you want to study? Why do you want to learn? Zarurat kahan hai? You know, I had to face all of this. I said, what to do? I picked up books, and you won't believe that my best friend was the Times of India. I would take that paper after doing all the household chores, after putting my babies to sleep, after doing all the cooking and cleaning, even if it was 12 a.m. in the night. I had the humble Oxford Dictionary beside me. I would have this paper beside me, and I would read, and every day 5 new words I would learn and start using it in my daily life. With whom? The walls. Because I didn't have anybody to talk to, you know, or probably my maid, who half the time thought I was mad, or my children who would not understand anything what I was saying. But I had no option. That's what I had to do. And one day I saw this advertisement in Times of India, MG Road, and you know, it was like, if you have any skill, it was by NI, Newspaper in Education. So they said that if you have any skill, please come and give an interview. Like, and I knew one thing, that, you know, I was very good on stage. I had a lot of inferiority complex in me because I thought as a child I didn't look good enough. I'm not talented. I'm not intelligent enough. Blah blah blah. But you know, I was rejected by like almost 9 to 10 boys before I got married because I didn't fit into this perfect Marwadi mold of a thin fair girl. So you know, I went all you know, through that shit, and that is why I started believing I'm not good. So, but I knew one thing: I was good on stage. So I said I can do something on public speaking. I went there and I got back. I didn't even give my interview when I saw so many people there. Why? Because I saw that there were people who were professionally dressed. They spoke English like flow of water, and they had 17, 18 years of experience. And I said, Seema, yahan pe tumhari dal nahi galne wali. I got back home and I decided to do something very, very seriously about it. And I said, see, I can't talk to anyone, but can I do something? You know what I did? I started watching every possible English channel out there. And mostly I would watch a lot of interviews. I'll tell you why interviews. You know, in news, it's more like a monologue, like I'm talking to you now. Okay, guys, it's not getting boring, right? I can talk to you for another 2 minutes about how I came here. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, guys, is it fine? Only then, because I don't want you to deviate from the topic, but I feel this is going to help you. Okay, yes, thank you. Then I go forward. All right. So now what I did is I started actually talking. I mean, I would watch a lot of these interviews, and when I would watch these interviews, slowly I started picking up. And one thing that I did is every weekend I took up a 2-hour session or a 3-hour session. I would go and do these small courses. Trust me, I started from there, taking up some English speaking classes, some communication classes, blah blah blah. And today, in my training and coaching industry, I've done everything possible, from Arfeen Khan to Shiv Khera to Rajiv Talreja, Siddharth Rajshekhar. I was in Singapore recently, 2 years back, when I did Tony Robbins. He's known as the father of personality development. I went there and I took up his course. So anything and everything in my coaching and training industry, I wanted to be a pro at it. So I learned it all. You know, I wanted to know what the technique is and then use my USP. Trust me, after that, there's no looking back. Of course, I had a little problem, not little, lot of challenges. People thought I'm a rebel. Why she should go out and start earning. I started my journey as a trainer with 3 kids at home. And I'll tell you, why I tell you this is important is when everybody thinks, you know, when everything is all good, I can do. When things are normal, probably I'll get a job. When things are fine, probably I will work. Guys, let me tell you, all great things are preceded by chaos. When there is chaos in your life, when there is problems in your life, when there are challenges in your life, only then, you know, big things come up. So take this chaos as an opportunity and make the most of it. I started my journey with 3 kids. And you know how I started? I couldn't market anything. I got some flyers printed. I went to my local kirane wale bhaiya, the grocery store guy, and I told him, bhaiya, if you see any mother with kids, unko ye flyer de dena. And from there I started. From there, it became 10, 15, 60, 80, 100. Then I was into the preschool sector for some time. And since the last 2 years, I started this brand called Seema Vikas Gadia. And I'm doing very, very well for myself. Why I'm telling this to you is because as entrepreneurs, you know, I'm sure all of you are getting into the corporate zone, the entrepreneurial zone, whatever. When you go there, remember one thing, guys, challenges will be out there every single day. but you will have to figure out a way, what do I do and how do I do? So I feel someone like me who couldn't speak English, who didn't have a full education, formal education, who comes from a small town, no internet, blah, blah, blah. Today I'm doing a session for, all these MBA people out there, and I teach in an MBA college. So if I can do that, you guys have all the information, all the knowledge, all the skill set available at the click of a button. So trust me, you guys can do wonders. And if you believe that you can do wonders, I want you to, chat in the type box. I will do wonders. Come on. I will do wonder. IWDW. Come on, type that for me. Because see, it all starts with, believing in yourself. So Ritupurna says, your story is very inspiring. See there, I have Ria typing, Asif. I'm sure, guys, you're going to make it big. When you start believing, I can, awesome, lovely. What a amazing students, huh? Pragya and Rushali. I'm glad you got me the right audience. I love this energy. When you can believe, there's Bridge, there's Simran, when you can believe it, now nobody can stop you. And I don't know people who are not typing, why you're doubting yourself. At least go out and put that thought. Even when I was a sari-clad woman with a pallu on my head, I could imagine myself standing in an auditorium and doing my session, which seemed impossible. Because I could see it, I could believe it. I am doing one lovely. People are even, there's abbreviations, they're writing around, awesome. I also started learning English from movies. Awesome, Ria. Lovely. See, that has to be the attitude. All of you, wonderful. Yeah, awesome. I think all of you should give yourselves a pat on your back. Can you do that? Come on. See, I can't come there, or, we can't come there. If I can see you guys on camera, yeah, how wonderful. Why are you guys hiding? Seriously, come on, try, Preeti. Who's that? Nobody wants to come on camera. I don't mind if you guys are eating. I don't mind if you guys are lying on your bed. It's completely okay with me. Can you come on camera? Okay, I don't see anybody coming on camera. Okay, it's fine. I'm sure at the end of the session, if you really like the session, do come on camera and say a small, not thank you if you're coming on camera. I think I've done a good job. That's it. So anyways, now getting back, again, diving into this topic, leave my story apart. I only wanted to share with you that with the right skills, you can ace anything in the world. So now, coming back to after your attitude, why learning is important. I think that's one thing all of you should know, why learning is important, because thank you, Dipanshu. I love it when people come on camera. Seriously. So yes, see, when people come, I lose track of what I'm doing. It's fine. But did all of you give yourselves a high five? Did you do that? All of you? How would I know? Say yes at least. Come on, comment and let me know you gave yourselves a high five. Come on, guys. Come on, bring it on. I need some energy. Otherwise, Pragya or Rushali is going to play some music and I'm going to start dancing. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm a mad lady out there. Trust me. Completely, finally. Yeah, awesome. Awesome, guys. Super. Where are you people from? Can you let me know which part of the country you come from? Can you type the name of your city or your state, whatever? Can you do that? Delhi. Okay, awesome. We have people from Himachal, Kanpur, Bikaner, Rajasthan, Ludhiana, Allahabad, Bihar. Wow, there's entire India here. Kanpur, Uttarakhand. Lovely, yeah? Dekha, wow. Nainital. Awesome. See, today I can sit at home. I can talk to entire India, Haryana. Lovely, lovely. You guys are doing some amazing job, Rushali and Pragya. I must say,
thank you.
We have the entire country here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Lovely. This is lovely. Awesome. And why I'm telling you this is because, see, for me, I was a very people's person. It was all about live seminars and it was about, the workshops that I did. But now I'll tell you what it takes to ace the new normal. So now I was doing all my sessions live and all of that. Everybody told me, Seema, try and upgrade. Now come on, get on to the digital world. I said, nahi yaar, I'm enjoying this and people are loving it. I don't require this. I don't need to do this. And then lockdown happened and now I'm like, what do I do now? I can't survive like this. I need to work. I'm a workaholic. Ab kya karu? And that was my first step when I started, becoming a little friends with technology. I said, come on, technology. Long time I ignored you. Let's be friends now. And of course, technology didn't like it because I ignored him or her for the longest time. So it took some time to be friends with me, and I'm still trying to. Even now, we are only acquaintances. Let me tell you. To set this up, my daughter comes and helps me. Mama, you need to do this, 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 this. So I'm trying to. But why I'm telling you, learning a skill set will help you. I'll tell you, in these last 2 months, I'll be very honest, the money I made in these last 2 months, I have not made in the last 2 years. And I'm being very, very honest about it. My digital courses, that I did, I wouldn't say I'm starting a digital course, a boot camp. But before that, the kind of workshops and the kind of, the webinars that I did for a lot of corporates, good money, yeah. I didn't know, you can actually sit at home and do so well for yourself digitally. So I always feel, skills are something you always need to learn. Now, I really want to tell you these. I'm going to make it very simple for you. Now, this word called upgrade and upskill. Can anyone tell me what is upgrade and what is upskill? Do you want to type it, anyone, for me? What do you think is upgrade and upskill? Anyone? Okay, I'll make it very simple. I won't give you a class book definition. So an upgradation is basically, elevating to a better standard, or, moving up to a better standard. Very, very simple example. Earlier, we would write letters or postcards or greetings. And now what do we do? What do we do now? It's become emails.
We do emails, messages.
Awesome.
WhatsApp,
awesome.
social media. We have all of it to connect with people.
Lovely, Ria. Thank you for that. Just perfectly answered. You have your mails and your WhatsApp. So we have elevated to technology, and it has made our life much, much simpler. Yes. So that is upgradation. Upgradation may not happen only in technology. Anywhere you go to your mom's kitchen, earlier, or even like no washing machines, now you have washing machines or dishwashers, or from your anything. Earlier it used to be chutney in that, we used to call it ukkal. I don't know what's it called in your language. Now you have the mixies and the grinders and all of that. Anything which helps you do your work, a tool or a method or a machine or a gadget which makes your life simpler, more productive, more efficient, more time saving, that is upgradation. Simple, guys. And that is why I feel that you need to upgrade. I'll tell you why you need to upgrade. Next is upskilling. Can you tell me what is to upskill? Anybody? What is to upskill? Now that you know what upgrade is, what's upskill? In very simple words. Okay, again, I will tell you. See, now, for example, you have a skill set. Say your skill set is, okay, we'll take soft skills. In soft skills, your skill set is public speaking. Okay. Now you're going to add one more thing to it. Say you add leadership qualities, or probably you add another thing like online presence. And online presence, I think, is one of the most important thing in today's world, in today's virtual world. So if you are adding that skill, so upskilling means you have this skill, you're adding one more. So 2 plus, say 2 becomes 4. So you have more number of skills. So it's upskilling. You're adding the number of skill sets to you, which is amazing. Why I'll tell you which is amazing is because, in today's world, almost every organization out there are looking for people who are, have a lot of skills, who are multiply skilled. Like, say, for example, there's job rotation happening in the companies. It's not like before. Earlier, we would say jack of all trades, masters of none. I'm sorry. This is also changing with the new normal. Let's ace it up. Now you also need to be a jack of many trades. It is important. It cannot be, of course, be a master of few, but you need to know everything now. If not everything, a lot of things from your industry. Quite a lot of things, because every company wants their employees to be multiple skilled. That's super, super important, guys. Say, for example, you have these, I don't know a lot of technical terms, but you know SEO. Can you also learn SEM, like marketing? If it's only about, then you have probably, if you can learn Google Analytics, that's going to help you big time. So there has to be multiple skills. Why? Because, during the time of crisis, if you know one thing, say, for example, today, a lot of people are learning coding. Coding is the word, big word. Everybody wants to, be a coder and learn coding. Super, awesome, great. But let me tell you, in the near future to come, you will have these absolutely amazing robots out there, bots out there, who can do the coding much more efficiently than you. I'm sure that's going to happen very, very soon. AI is going to be a big time reality very, very soon. And then you do what? So that is why when you have, like, say, for example, data analyst or anything, a back-end work that you know. So that is why I'm telling you diversity is the key, people. Learn as many things as possible. I won't say like, a whole lot many, but at least like a bunch of them. You need to know, and which is pertaining. Like, say, for example, I am a soft skill trainer. I'm not a soft skill trainer, by the way. I'm a life skill trainer. By chance, I, got into college, and now I'm learning a lot of management. That is why I told Roshali, I don't come from a management background. Don't kind of shoot any kind of very professional questions to me, because I won't be able to take it. And it's completely okay to, admit what you don't know. Because in today's world, there's so much information, you need not know everything. It's completely fine. And people like, when you're absolutely truthful and honest about it, right? So now I'm not going to get deep into it. I'm going to make it, I'm going to give you 2 important points where you can upskill and upgrade. Are you ready? If you are ready, you will type, I am ready. IAR. Come on, people. I need some energy out there. IAR. Awesome. I am loving this. Preeti, Rimya, Tanya. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Simran, Meenal. Lovely. I really love it to be interactive, guys. And after this session is done, I'm going to conclude this in another 10-15 minutes so that I can take any questions that come your way. And I want to take as many questions as possible. Let me tell you this. So now I'm going to give you a super trick that's going to help you in your corporate world, in your entrepreneurial journey. Big time. It's worked for me and it's worked for many. It's a tried and tested technique. So let me give it to you. First of all, you need to have a personal brand of your own. So when I say personal brand of your own, I don't mean that you need to have a product or a service. What I mean is, please have a profile that people can look up to on your social media handle. A lot of people say, ma'am, social media? Yes, social media. So when I say social media, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be Twitter, it can be YouTube, it can be, and the most important one for you people is LinkedIn. One of the most important handle that you can have. How many of you on LinkedIn here, guys? How many of you? I don't think many of you out there on LinkedIn. Yes, if you are on LinkedIn, okay, I can see Chahat saying, okay, awesome. There are a couple of you. Now, after this session, the first thing that you will do is, please go out there and create a LinkedIn account. In fact, even if I got in touch with, these people out there, Career Cafe, what you guys are doing was through LinkedIn, right? So, and in fact, I get most of my work from LinkedIn. Now, let me tell you, I started from Facebook, of course, and Facebook initially I would, use it to see who's going to which country, who's checking in where, and who's partying where. But trust me, gone are those days. Now, Facebook is also used big time for networking. I did my interview yesterday. You can go and check that out on Facebook, and this YouTube, this video has been loved by a lot many people. And you won't believe, this morning, creative head of Big Boss Kannada, he got in touch with me and he said, Seema, we loved your interview. We loved your candidness. Can we have you for this? So something as simple as, going out on social media and doing an interview for someone has landed me a job of 30,000 rupees for 2 hours. Good or bad? Good or bad, people? Tell me in the comment box. Is it good or bad? For 2 hours, if someone pays you 30,000, it can't be bad. Yeah, it's very good. I agree. It's very, very good. At least in these times, when someone's offering you 30,000, awesome. It's good. Awesome. Lovely. So, and most of the work that I've gone through is through LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Why Instagram? See, I want to give you a little snippet. I can't go deep into the topic because we don't have so much time. You can use Facebook to connect to people, to network with people. You can't do a lot of selling there, though a lot of Facebook ads are also directly, I don't know if you know about lead generation and things like that. It does help. Coming to Instagram, say, for example, if you're into photography, if you're into blogs, if you're into, doing anything to do with, say, if you're writing something, you're good at poetry, or probably you're a food blogger, you're into cooking, or probably you want to do some kind of little entertainment, like TikTok is off, so you have your Insta Reels, whatever, Instagram is the best place. And trust me, as an Instagram influencer, you can earn a lot. Now, why I am telling you this is, now there's this medical student, you'll be telling, ma'am, they're MBA students. What are you talking? Now, let me tell you, there's this medical student from Chennai. Okay. And what she does is, so whenever she's going out there to do an experiment or possibly doing some kind of research, she clicks a very interesting picture there, and she puts a caption and she writes something about it. She has got crazy number of followers on Instagram. She's already an influencer there. And even before entering the medical fraternity, a lot of hospitals and people out there want to welcome you. Aap aa jao. You know, let me tell you, even good has to make noise, people. This is one thing. You remember, you may be good, you may be talented, you may be super good, and you will think, they will come to me. I'm sorry, sweetheart, no one will come to you. Good also has to make noise. Put it right across your mind. Super important. Shubham, best ma'am, excellent, very good, thank you. So now what I want to tell you people is, start taking your social media handles. Again, what you do with each handle is very, very different. Please, I request you people, I see so many people, young people out there on LinkedIn, they put a picture where they're partying with their friends. Seriously, trust me, I'm telling you, it won't work. Why? Because forget, people not giving you, they will not even call you for an interview. I'll tell you why. Most of the companies today are hiring people based on their social media handles. Again, if you know the policies of United States of America, based on your Facebook profile, the kind of posts you have shared, if it is a lot of hate, if it's very radical, they don't even give you a visa. Tomorrow, if you want to go and work there, tomorrow, if you want to go and probably do higher studies, you will not even be permitted. I mean, you won't be given a visa. So please don't take your social media very, very, easily. It's something, it's an extension of your personality. Very, very important, guys. Take it a little more seriously. If you don't want to be very opinionated, completely okay. Don't spread hate there. Don't just go and comment on anybody's post. Don't go out trolling. Not going to help you. And in fact, if you can use it for better to promote yourself as a social brand, very, very simple. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Very simple. I built my entire tribe on Facebook who are a bunch of mothers. I do a lot of women empowerment workshops. My courses are based for moms who want to take their passion to profession. Instagram, most of them are my students. Why? Because, we have a connect there on Instagram, and I do a lot of online courses. I help these students create good online presence. Okay, tell me very honestly, when I'm here and when I'm talking, I know when one person is talking, it gets a little boring. How many of you actually felt this is okay or this is boring? Be very, very honest. I'm completely okay. You can take your name off. I don't have a problem because I'm very okay with feedback. And if you say, no, it's not boring, let me know in the comment box, yes or no. I want to know. Seriously, only then I'm moving forward, because I'm going to give you a very important tool next. Yes or no? Is it boring? You say yes. It's not boring, say no. No, not boring. No, it's not. No, awesome. It's very good. Lovely, yeah. This is the first time I'm getting 100 out of 100 here. I didn't get this in my school also. No centums for me. Super. I'm loving this. I'm coming to Career Cafe time and again now. Yeah, awesome, guys. Thank you. I love the energy. I don't know what's with the energy. Yesterday, I did this interview, and this person was like, Seema, you're super energetic. My daughter, when she's seeing me doing webinars, she's like, Mama, calm down. Why are you like, Mama, do this. She keeps, I'm like, darling, kya karu? Ranveer Singh ka keeda hai mere mein. Kya karu? A lot of people say, Ranveer Singh, why is he hyper all the time? But dude, that's not hyper. That comes naturally and organically to me. And when I see students, because I feel students have so much potential now, they can zoom and they can take their careers forward. They can do so much for the country, for their family, for them. I think it's about starting with yourself. When you start with yourself, everything comes later. So please, charity begins at home and it starts from you. So start doing good to you first, and then you can develop from there. Yes, guys. Shubham, you want to say something, Shubham? Yes, Shubham?
Shubham, do you have a question? Okay.
Looks like, all right.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Okay. So we're moving forward. So one very important tool that I want to give you is, please use your online presence. Now I'm going to give you one more factor. Till date, I have never used a single Facebook ad, sponsored ad, A single Instagram keeps sending me these messages. You can promote this post for so much. You can promote. I'm like, thank you. I'm not paying you any money. And then, of course, even LinkedIn, I don't have LinkedIn Premium. LinkedIn keeps sending me these messages. Come on, Seema, upgrade to Premium, upgrade to Premium. I'm like, okay, we'll see it later. Why I'm telling you this is, if you know how to design your profile beautifully, work will come your way, guys. These are techniques you need to learn. So, these are the times not everybody wants to invest a lot of money. And I understand. I completely understand, because when I started as a homemaker, like I've been a homemaker for 17 years of my life. It's been only 2 years I've been actively working. So, even I didn't have the money and means. For me, financial independence was very, very important. And I've seen really bad days without money. So for me, money means a lot. I feel you should respect money. First thing, it doesn't come easy. You have to work hard, but if you are smart, then it will follow your way. So don't, be desperate for it. Just work the right way. So what I feel is, what you need is to be very, very smart with your social media handles and know. Say, for example, when I started Twitter, well, I don't have too many followers in Twitter. There are around 40 people. But then when I started, how I got those 40 people is a very interesting thing. So when this Jan, I put my first tweet after a long, long time. So Anil Kapoor put up something, okay, his Malang. There was this movie called Malang, and he put up a quote or something about Malang. So what I did is, I retweeted that same, tweet of Anil Kapoor with a tweet of myself. So I just didn't retweet it. I retweeted it with my comment. And my comment was something like this. Anil Kapoor gets younger with age. He's just like technology, gets younger, savvy, something, I forget. So you can go and check my Twitter handle also out there. By the way, I'm Seema Vikas Gadhia on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Please go follow me. Good content out there. And you know what why I'm doing this marketing so openly and organically? Because I believe in my work. I know what I'm doing is good. I know for the fact that what I'm giving is great. It has content and it comes with confidence. So, when you know that you're good, you can just go out and recommend people there, right? Even now, I don't have too many followers. Like my YouTube would have around 400 plus people. 440 subscribers, something. My LinkedIn has 8,000 plus connections. Facebook, I'm doing pretty well. But why I'm telling you this is, it's not about the numbers. Remember this one thing. It's about your credibility. Very recently, this man came from London. He's been an alumni of Harvard and Stanford. He gave me this book, and I put up that video on YouTube as well. And he said, Seema, can you please review this book of mine? It was a management book. And I told him, sir, I'm not from a management background. He says, Seema, I love the way in which you present your videos. Most of my videos are in Hindi. So I want you, for a 3-minute video, I was paid 25,000 rupees. Good guys? Good. Is it nice, boys and girls? Nice or okay? Tell me quickly. Nice or okay? I want you to again interact. Nice. Preeti gives me a thumbs up. Nice. Amazing. Awesome. Lovely. All right. So basically this means that if you present, it's not about the numbers, it's about your presence. Because there are so many people who will be following you, who sees your post, they may not like it, they may not comment, they may not follow, but then they're ghosting you. That's there. And I know a lot of people ghost me, okay? Like they see the kind of work I do. And, so what I'm telling you, it's very, very important to have a right impact on social media. Super important. So after this session, first thing first, get your social media handles right and get a little awareness. Why I'm telling you awareness? Because very recently during lockdown, my YouTube account was hacked. I went through a lot of, turmoil that time because it was lockdown. I went to the cybercrime, only hardly 400 people, subscribers. But I didn't want to lose the channel because I built it with a lot of hard work. Getting 1 subscribers is very, very difficult. So, I worked my heart. So I went out there, I learned how to do it. Now I learned a new skill. You know what's a new skill? How to not hack not get your YouTube account hacked. So that's a new skill also I learned. I went to the cybercrime, and I also know for the fact that Indian cybercrime is not too very savvy and smart. I know that now. I helped them. In fact, they were like, I can't give you the entire story now. Possibly I put up a video on YouTube and on IGTV, so you can watch what I did. Yes, so you can do that because we don't have ample time. Now very quickly, I want to give you, coming to the last part of the program because we're running out of time, right? So very, very importantly, I want to give you this. See, most of the companies are hiring online these days. Everyone, TCS, if you know TCS, it has already announced that 70% of their employees will be working from home for the next 2 years. And they also said that for lifelong, they're going to invest in a process where 80 to 90% of their employees will work from home for the rest of their lives. Only around 10 to 15% will come to office. So imagine your online presence is so important. If you want to give a knockout resume or like a CV, you need to have online presence. If you want to probably you want to give any kind of presentations, you need to have online presence. You are promoted, you're a manager, you want to lead your people out there, you need to have impact for online presentation skills. That's what I mean to say, how to create that. So before getting into all that, because you guys are raw and new and all of that, what I'm going to do is give you 5 to 6 simple tips how you can make an effective and absolutely impactful resume and CV, digital resume or virtual CV. Are you guys ready for it? If you are ready, type ready. Come on, guys, go on. Type ready. I'm giving this. This is going to help you. Trust me, guys, going to help you big time. All of you ready? Tell me. Ready, already there. Okay, Preeti, Simran, and all these people are like, all the time, they love the energy. You must be, when you're given the opportunity, I think you must talk and you must type and awesome. Okay, that's Bithant. Nice name, a very unusual name though. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to give you some simple tips. If you're okay, probably I'll just look at one point and give it to you. Why? Because I'm becoming old these days, not eating almonds. So yeah, my memory gets a little poor. So anyways, no, I don't look old, right? Anyways, I know, I take it that way. So I give it to my students and I say, do I look old, people? They have no choice but to say, no, ma'am. So anyways, getting right away there. So first thing is pick a right location. When you're giving your CV, your online resume or your CV, super important. See, you do not want your interviewer to see a messy background or, probably your bedroom, your unkept mattress or whatever. So first things first, but even before coming to that, you should know there are two kind of, virtual interviews. Are you aware what are the two kind of virtual interviews, people? Anybody aware here? What are the two common types of, anybody can type it for me? Okay. So first one is one-way interview, one-way online interview, and the other one is a live interview. So this one-way interview, it's practiced a lot in the West from quite some time. You can use these apps, you have these interview apps. I don't know if you have explored, go out and explore them. The most common ones are Spark Hire. One is Spark Hire, and I think the other one is HireVue, HireVue. So you can go check out them. So what these interview apps do is basically, they give you a question, they give you a specified time, you answer it, and then they move on to the next question. So, it can get a little awkward. So someone tells, make your interview and send it to us. So probably that time you can take the help of these, apps, interview apps. But, what is more easy is to do an online interview through probably Zoom or Skype or whatever. So now first thing you do is, I told you, pick up a good location. It should be like, see now, if you can see my background, it's a solid neutral background. I just love a little greenery around. So just, there's this pop-up green thing here. Otherwise, see that you have a very neutral and a solid background. Okay. So see, Rushali has that, and even Pragya has that. They're following the norm, like a nice, plain, neutral, solid background, because the focus is on you there. It's not distracting, right? The second thing is, please go test your equipment out there. If you're using your mobile phones, you're using your desktop, your laptop, whatever, see that you have, your, it's completely charged, 100% charged. Please check your internet connection. This I say with experience. Why? Because yesterday I was doing this live and my household help, he didn't know. So I have a live-in and he wanted to do his jhadu pocha katka in the hall. So he switched off all the switches from fans to light. My Wi-Fi switch was also off, and my interview got like, blocked for like say a minute or so, and then we had to resume it again. So please Inform people at home that you have an online interview going on. So if it's mom, and in an Indian household, then TV and the noise and mummy yelling at papa and your younger brother, and these things are common. The cooker, in the kitchen, very, very normal things in our Indian family, very, in fact, in any family out there. So please inform your people, hello, I have an interview, guys, so please keep your sane for some time, then we can get back to our dramatic Indian self. Yeah, so for some time, let that be there. And after that, I think very, very important thing that you need to pay to heed to is audio. Super important. And if you feel that there's a earbuds, use some kind of earbuds, and if you feel there's this Boyo mic which you get, okay, very simple, like you get it for 800 900 bucks. It's a very good one, efficient one. I don't use it because I'm anyway it's way too loud, and if I use that, my daughter's going to go insane. So that's the reason I'm just my natural organic self. Otherwise, you can use these organic Boyo mics. They're very reasonable. And if you want to know the makers, probably you can DM me on Insta or something, and I'll help you with that. And then, of course, the fourth point that I want to come to you is please keep the angle right. The camera. See that, you're not too peeping into out there, because nobody just wants to look only at your face out there. It's very distracting. I mean, it's very irritating after a point. And don't be, too far away also, because I'm sure the interviewer would want to see your body language or probably your expressions or the way you talk. So probably I would recommend an arm's distance. I think that would be great. So just maintain that distance, and with your interview app, it also helps you. This is you can center it. Probably you can center it with the camera or whatever. So that interview app will also help you doing that, and you can figure it out. It's not very, very difficult. And I think the next most important thing is please dress appropriately. Super important. I know only this part is visible, but guys, please don't do that. I've seen so many people, especially from my training fraternity, there are people who nice shirts, teachers are wearing their shirts, okay? And I remember the other day we had a meeting, we had an office meeting, and suddenly director over there, because that's very, very, very important. And yes, one important thing that I want to say is have a smile, guys. Please have a smile on your face. I love that smile, Rushali. So because when you have a smile, I know we are not meeting as people, but that's one thing we can always do. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost at all. Forget much. And in these times where we can't even meet in real, I think that's one thing which says, listen, I connect. And have that eye contact. I know I'm looking at the camera and I'm talking, but the other person is looking at me, right? So it's super important to imagine that real person there. I'm sorry, when I started doing my YouTube videos, I remember I had to look into the camera and talk. I'm like, isko dekh ke main kaise baat karu? How would I look at the camera and talk? I'm not getting the feel, because for me, it's an energy thing. So my daughter would stand there, and she's like, Mama, look at me and talk. I'm like, it's not possible. Then I figured out a way. I got to know that I have to love my camera. And guys, I'm telling you, this new normal is here to stay. So start loving your, your laptops or your desktops or your camera. Imagine this is a piece of, nerves and blood and flesh. It's human out there, because as I'm telling you, even your presentations in future, your, if you want to motivate someone, if you want to talk to someone, if you want to do any kind of business deals, or you want to talk to a client, everything is going to be out there, guys, big time. And now that most of the companies have realized there is no point spending so much money on infrastructure and, the admin costs and all of that, everybody is very, very, slowly, I won't even say slowly, gradually, it's actually moved very, very fast, where virtual has become the real world. So guys, please start loving yourself in camera. And I think these are the few things to, one bonus tip is to smile. I love smiling people, and be genuine, be honest. Yesterday when I did this interview, this person also, Seema, there have been so many coaches and trainers whom I have interviewed, but why you stand out is because your true self. You don't mind talking your true self. And you know what? After a point, people figure it out. They can see through you. If you're trying to hide, if you're trying to pretend, it won't work. That is the time when I spoke to Rishali also. I think I told her, see, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at this. It's completely fine. Because if you pretend, trust me, that is something is going to, be a big turn off for your interviewer, because they'll figure it out. They're smart, intelligent people, and that is why they are there. Yes, guys. So I think this is, I think we are almost done with time. It's 5:06 already. But I'm really open to any kind of questions. But even before, pouring out the questions, I want to tell you I'm doing a wonderful boot camp out there on internet presence, impactful internet presence, and I can really help you. It's just a 2-day boot camp coming up on a Saturday, Sunday. It's August 8th and 9th, if I'm not wrong. So we're doing this really nice boot camp where I'm going to teach you how you can use different handles differently, how you can choose your niche, your micro niche. So even if you're working for some company, you can still pursue your passion small time and then take it big later. So if you're interested, you can definitely get in touch with me, DM, or probably on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, Twitter, anywhere you can come and get in touch with me. And I'll be more than happy to help you. Even if you don't want to join the course is very, very reasonable. It's just $4.99 for a 2-day power packed course. Now that you've seen a little snippet of me, you know it's going to be power packed, right? So that's one thing. And even if you don't want to do the course, but just connect to me like that, I love helping people. There's a lot of empathy in me. In fact, I remember doing this YouTube video. I put it up on Facebook and IGTV also. 2 days before Sushant Singh case happened, why people give up, why young people are giving up. Trust me, that video went viral. That one YouTube video gave me two workshops. 2 webinars that I did. And I was handsomely paid for that. Why? Because I spoke about mental illness. And I request all your youngsters, if you understand Hindi, please go check that video out. It's going to help you, because I've given a lot of real practical stuff. As a motivator, as a motivational coach, I don't only preach motivation. For me, motivation is hollow, whatever you want to call it, if it is not backed by action. So you have to take action. You have to have those skill sets. No excuse for skills. That's something you have to learn. Yes, guys, I hope I made sense to all of you. I enjoyed myself. I would have enjoyed if many more of you would have been on camera. But if you have any other questions, any questions to shoot, please go ahead. If you have any feedback, you liked it, you didn't like it, you want to talk about it, anything out there, please go ahead. Anything that you want to ask. And you know what I feel? A session is a good session only when you have some questions to ask. I feel. Because you'll have some curiosity out there. So you can unmute yourself. Or probably you can shoot it in the chat box. Anything, whatever you want to do, guys.
I think Dikshi has her hand raised. So you can unmute yourself. Dikshi, do you have a question? Or was it by mistake?
It can be a question. It can be a feedback. It can be anything, whatever you want to talk.
Right.
So I saw a few people who are very, very active, like Shilpi and who was that, Simran and all of them. Guys, why don't you switch on your cameras or at least ask me something? I feel that I've done a good job. I know I have this craving of always, wanting a little appreciation. I don't get enough from my husband. So yeah, it'd be nice if you can come out there and say something or talk or, probably type also. Looks like nobody's...
Can I ask something?
Please, please.
Yes. So basically, I think these students are looking for a placement within the next 3-4 months, right? So, it would be really great if you could, give them some tips on how they can actually, upskill themselves. Like, for example, like when we are talking about future skills, will an internship in this period help them? Like, any advice on that?
Awesome. I think it's a wonderful question out there. See, upskilling, as I told you, first you need to be very, very aware of your industry as to, where you want to go. Again, let me tell you, when say, someone says, example, digital marketing. Digital marketing is a world. It's not one particular, it's not just one skill that you're learning. You have something as cricket, you have something as football, you have a lot of things. Similarly, first you need to know your micro niche. I know it's a new word for a lot of them, but until and unless I don't know what your micro niche is, I won't be able to exactly help you what are the skills you need to develop. So if you want to go into finance, there are different kind of skill sets that you need to be aware of. If you want to go completely into IT and technology, there are other kind of skill sets. So, pertaining to your industry, figure out those 5-6 skills that you need to be a pro at and do that one. Second thing that you asked me, that is internship helpful? 101% big yes. And even if they are not paying you, even if you're getting like a certificate, trust me, it's a big, big, big thing, because you learn a lot. I see a lot of these young people, they watch a lot of these motivational stuff, Elon Musk and, Mr. Jack Ma and whatever. I want to be the next entrepreneur. Awesome, guys, great. But please, can you go out and get your hands dirty? Can you go out there and first learn, get into an organization, learn how it works? It's super important to get that little experience, even if you're not paid for it. Completely okay. You need that experience. I have done up to number of workshop sessions, webinars for free, and I'm still doing it. And I'll tell you why. Why? Because, in this time, during this time, if I am visible, right, people are seeing me out there. I know when the markets are open and out there, work is huge, right? Similarly, if you have the experience now, if anybody just wants to hire you for your skills, for your work, it can be anything. It can be content writing in your field, in your particular field. So you should be very, very clear there where you are interning. Just don't go do any random stuff. You need to be very clear. There has to be a clarity where you want to enter, and then try learning skills pertaining to that particular industry or niche. That's going to help you for sure.
Thank you, Seema, for...
I have a question.
Yes, yes, Ria.
Yeah. So like you talked about upskilling, like you gave an example of public speaking and then adding up to a skill of leadership. So are there any combinations of upskills that we should need to have, like for a particular skill set? Like I'm into marketing. So is there any kind of combination that I need to have for upgrading myself or for upskilling the skills I already have?
Awesome, awesome, Dia. Thank you for this question. See, one important skill I feel each and every one of you should have, no matter which industry you're in. You're in marketing, you're in sales, or any other stream, communication. I think that is one thing, no matter what. You may have $1 million idea in your head, but if you're not able to communicate it, in a very nice and a beautiful and a seamless manner, I'm sorry, you will not get it. You can't get through that client. You can't get through your manager. You can't get through the agency, nothing at all. Super important. One is communication skill, no matter which. Second thing is, please try and build your network. Most of you would have heard network is net worth, and I can't, stress more, on the importance of this. Most of the work that you will be getting is through your network. You're working for a particular company. Please be cordial with your colleagues out there, with people out there. You don't have to be very pokey and, do your work, be nice, be cordial, build up that network there. So, there are people who recommend you, your colleagues or your bosses. They'll be nice to you, because a lot of companies ask for recommendations. A lot of people, when you're going out to another company, they check how you did earlier. And even your social media talks a lot about it. One important prerequisite for everyone, communication and network. These are the two important things.
Like, as we are talking about communication, so with communication, body language comes handy. So what
Absolutely. See, communication is verbal and non-verbal. So when you learn communication, see, now I can sit here and talk loudly. Okay, Ria, now that you have to do marketing and then you have to develop this skill, this is me, the robo Seema, okay, the bot Seema. And I'm like, yes, Ria, you have to. Can you figure out that,
So that energy is important.
Absolutely. I mean, communication, your body language is a part of your communication. It's a package. It's not, separate from it.
I've seen people with very fluent English, but they lack body language to a very large extent. So how can we manage to have both at the same time and with the same pace? There are people with an extra of body language and very lack communication, and then there are with communication lacks body language on a next level.
I love this question, Ria. You're one intelligent girl. I'm hiring you already. Come join as an intern for my company.
Sure, I'll connect to you on Instagram and LinkedIn.
Darling, no vacancies, huh? I was kidding. No, honestly, it's a very intelligent question, Ria. I get that. See, for your first impression, now your body language will matter, the way you communicate will matter. But trust me, if you do not have the content and meat and intelligence and knowledge and skill to offer, won't work. So these are the add-ons that you will have. So your pizza is your content, your base is your content, is your value, is your education, is your skill set. The topping is all this, your communication and how you put it, your body language, it adds on to it. Base to strong hona बहुत zaruri hai. Skill set nahi hai, intel, knowledge nahi hai, know-how nahi hai, it won't work, sweetheart. It will definitely not work. This is an add-on. And when you have the add-on, nothing like it. You're a complete package. Yeah?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ria.
Yeah.
Awesome. I get that question. Anybody else who wants to ask me? And if you have some feedback, okay, we have a question, I guess. Right?
We do have questions in the chat box.
Yeah. So, ma'am, can you please enlighten the skill set needed for finance? I think I answered that already, right? Communication and networking is important. How can we, upgrade our communication skills? I'll give you a simple tool, how you can do that. Especially, I told you, I think I've already given it out. Yeah. So how I learned is, through these videos, and I read, by the way, I must tell you, I do a lot of watching on YouTube. So I watch a lot of celeb interviews. Trust me, if you can watch any kind of interview out there. I love Priyanka Chopra, by the way. So I watch a lot of her interviews because I think it makes a lot of sense.
She's an inspiration, for sure.
Sorry? Absolutely, totally. I completely resonate with her. And there are a lot of others. You can watch a film critic, talking to a bunch of people. I don't know. I think I watched this round table with Rajiv Masand. So he calls these newcomers, he calls these actors and actresses, and everybody there has a conversation. Then there is this one guy, there's this Rahul Bhatnagar, there's Saurabh Jain, there's Ranbir Alabadia. I watch a lot of podcasts, because I think you must watch good content. So even if you can't watch, plug it in, just listen to podcasts. In fact, I'll tell you, I did this podcast called Nari Ab Apni Bari for women in UP and Haryana and Rajasthan. Just 2 podcasts. Till date, I've not put the third one. At least there are like 800 women who know me there, and I was there before the lockdown. I did a workshop for them. Only through my podcast, they got in touch with me. This was on a channel called Headphone, and this happened. So that is why I'm telling you, anything good put out on social media gives you work, people. So work on that, yeah? So listen to a lot of good stuff, and yeah. So Ria's clapping for me. Thank you, Ria. All right, awesome. Okay. I think, are we done, guys? Or you have anything else to ask?
I think Preeti has a question.
What is it?
How to upgrade skills with a 2-month baby? Oh, okay.
With a 2-month baby. Oh, awesome this is, huh? I think, Preeti, you are blessed because it's lockdown. So I'm sure husband's at home. Everybody's at home. So let them do a little bit of babysitting, completely okay. And I love this new thing where husbands have kind of become a little empathetic. They understand, they are helping with household chores now. So थोड़ी देर बिठा दो अपने husband को baby के साथ and start. And also I'm telling you, there's this website called Skillshare. There are, I think, more than 25,000 skills available. Yeah, you just have to go there. It's not much. I think 500 or 600 per month. And then there's Udemy, there's Upgrade. Darling, you come to me. I am doing a course now, very, very soon. Yeah. So I am doing this 2-day boot camp. I know, on a very generic note, you can do anything. Even if you have a 2-month baby, 3-month baby, doesn't matter. As I told you, even I had these 2 babies who are brats totally. I started it all there. So that shouldn't be a problem, Preeti. In fact, in this course, you'll do much better. That's what I believe. So just go ahead. And you need help, connect to me and I'll give you a lot more I can help you with a lot of the links which are going to help you precisely for your industry. Yeah.
Great.
Anything else, guys?
Sounds amazing. Yeah. Any last questions?
Yeah. At least some feedback out there, or probably one takeaway from this class. I would love if you can type in one takeaway. Like, ma'am, this is one thing probably which made sense to us, or which, impacted us, or probably one thing. Cash. I like that. Cash is coming your way, Shubham, very, very soon. Awesome. Awesome. So someone's taking back cash, a lot of cash.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay. Looks like people are contemplating, introspecting. Doesn't matter. Okay. One takeaway, never stop learning. Absolutely. Be a learner all your life. Awesome. Inspiration, gratification, so true. Yeah, I love that, Pragya. Lovely, guys. Lovely. Okay. So I think time to wrap up. And if you want to connect to me, Seema Vikas Gadia, anytime.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Seema, for such an insightful session. I mean, it was lovely having you, and
Truly amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think I had a very, very good time. Finally, there's
same here.
someone. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, love the session. Thank you providing great insights, how to present yourself. More power to you. I need these, These are food, that a trainer looks for. These are the kind of feedback. Thank you, Shilpi. Thank you. It was lovely. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks, Asif. Should I take the leave now?
Yes,
Yeah?
thank you so much, Seema, for joining in. It was an amazing
It was a
session. You said you did a good job. I feel you did an excellent job. So thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll connect soon, maybe.
Yeah, of course. We'll connect offline as well.
Yeah.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Please be safe and bye.